This Yugioh series has been a wild ride full of ups and downs for both players, but without the original staples such as Raigeki and Pot of Greed, how will our decks hold together? Each rotation shifts the meta, and each set shifts our decks. Cody and I will be butting heads trying to outjank each other by determining the best cards to buy with our limited points and random box pulls. This isn't your grandpa's card game, this is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Rotation series. It's taken me this long to realize it, but I finally realized who the true villain of this entire series is, and I gotta say, Dueling Book has been very unkind to me. Cody is a tough opponent, but Dueling Book is the toughest. I need to build my decks so well, so consistent, that not even Dueling Book can mess it up. So that's going to be my goal for this episode at least. And I believe that we have the cards to do it. We just need to figure out which order to put them in. And honestly, this set, Soul of the Duelist, has some good cards, so I'm hoping to see quite a few of these. First we have Charcoal Inpachi, which is the best card because it says a wicked wooden spirit that has burnt out. The barbecue grilled with this charcoal is so awesome that everybody thinks it's priceless. And that is a message I can get behind. Very wholesome. Now, the level monsters actually got introduced in this set, and it's kind of a bummer because I played my dragon deck a little too early, because now we got some actual good dragon monsters. We get Horus the Black Flame Dragon, and we also get the armed dragon monsters, which, I mean, technically I can still play dragons, but I kind of like lost the magic doing that. Now, Mystic Swordsman level 2 is actually a really good card because when it attacks a face down defense position monsters, it automatically destroys it, no questions asked. So I would very much like to see a few of those cards if possible. Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke is kind of like the same thing, but when it attacks a face-up defense position monster, it destroys it, which can also be really good against Roulette Barrel, which somehow helped Cody win the game last time. Rafflesia Seduction is kind of a funny card. I wouldn't mind seeing it, especially for when Vindictive Magician runs out, but we'll see about that. Mobius is an amazing card that we definitely want to see. Is one of the monarchs. When you tribute summon it, you can destroy 2 spells and traps on the field. Very, very good. Now here we get Ojama King, and we can actually make use of our Ojama decks now, because we got Ojama Green, Ojama Yellow, and Ojama Black. And we are automatically given 3 copies of Polymerization, because that's just how we decided to play this game. So Ojama King is a very viable strategy if we manage to pull it. Now Master of Oz would be an absolutely amazing card. Big Koala and Desk Kangaroo. This is freaking amazing. I'm playing Land Down Under if we pull this off. Hammershot is an amazing just general removal, especially for when Smashing Ground rotates out. Actually, no, this is going to be in the same rotation the entire time, but regardless, it's a good option to have for removal. Inferno Fire Blast is completely useless, and Ectoplasma could be a pretty funny control tool, as the turn player must tribute 1 face-up monster on the field, and well, on their side of the field obviously, and if they do, inflict damage to their opponent equal to half the original attack of the tributed monster. Now, I'm not saying this is good. Mind Crush is a heavy hitter that we're both going to have pretty good access to unless I don't draw any copies of this common card like with Smashing Ground, but this is a really good side deck tool for us to have, especially if we have searching cards, which I don't think we do really, but man, this is still just an amazing card to have just in case. And I guess Cemetery Bomb is a fun little burn tool, but that's pretty much it. There's enough in here to make a difference, but why are there no secret rares? This set doesn't have any secret rares. What kind of garbage is that? Apparently it's the first set that doesn't have secret rares, but whatever. As far as the card buys though, hey yo, I'm buying 1 more Smashing Ground. That's it. That's my card buy section. Let's go over to Cody. Bam!
Something feels off today. It feels like there's a lot more dead space than usual, and I don't know if it's because maybe that I just haven't been truthfully honest with you about my feelings towards the series thus far. That I haven't been honest about things that I have been feeling, and maybe it's time that I finally be who I was meant to be here, right now, in this singular moment with you. Did you think I would do something simple? Something without all of the pomp and circumstance? Something humble to reflect my inner self? Of course not. I'm evil. I do things that are purely for just saying that I did it. I even put fire in the background so that it could accentuate how evil I am. I have finally decided to accept the inner feelings that I've been shoving down since the very first episode. The fact that I can rub it in that I am the most powerful of all duelists. No fools can stop me now. And yeah, I even put up some fire and some cauldrons to really accentuate how evil I am. I feel bad about the last episode because I did a thing that I noticed that I did. Apparently, neither of us caught it, but I don't think in the end it mattered, is that one Gravekeeper spy that stayed on the field a little too long. But with that being said, I still don't think Isaac can handle the power of my chaotic energy, and with this next card buy, I think he's going to be getting more staple cards that he needs. For me, however, I'm going to be picking up 2 copies of a card that Isaac got in Ancient Sanctuary that I neglected to pull. And so I thought about it long and hard, and have decided on one particular ultra rare from Ancient Sanctuary. I will be maliciously picking up 2 copies of Enemy Controller. It's going to be a very useful card post-rotation when Book of Moon and Tsukiyomi finally meet their maker and become ineligible for rotation series play. Enemy Controller provides multiple options by putting monsters in defense position if you are on the verge of losing from a direct attack. It also allows you to take control of your opponent's monsters for the low cost of one of your own weenies, so that you can beat your opponent with their own guy for the satisfaction that you have changed of heart, snatch-stealed, whatever the case may be, and can take joy in that bit of evil that you have just partook in. Enemy Controller is just an all-around good card, and that seeing Isaac having pulled one kind of made me a little jelly. So I'm going to pick up 2 because I've got the pointage to do so that I can say, ha ha, nana nana boo boo. And we will continue to nana nana boo boo here in Soul of the Duelist, which I think has one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh mechanics in the game. Level monsters. If I can pull enough of those babies, oh boy, we're going to have fun building a deck today. So 24 packs of Soul of the Duelist, the crushing Soul of the Duelist, and let's flip up the first pack and see what we get. Noble Maneater Bug is funny. Trojan Horse, Horse's Servant's good. If I can pull enough of the high rarity Horus, that's really good. Dark Mimic, I think, is one of the best level monsters that came out of this set in common. Basically, flip, draw 1 card. We need draw power, and this is going to be it. Rafflesia Seduction, I think, is a funny card. And then we also pulled the ultimate rare of it. I might have picked this up in real life just because I like the Rafflesia Traptrix monster, and this kind of reminds me of that. So it's pretty interesting, and we'll continue moving on into the second pack. Mystic Swordsman level 2 is very nice. Another Horus Servant. 2-man Cell Battle, Howling Insect, and the fusion monster of Sangan and Witch of the Black Forest. Moving on to our soul-crushing pack number 3, and we get another Dark Mimic that's very good. Masked Dragon is something that I need to pick up. I'm scared Isaac might grab a couple of those. It might make his dragon deck a lot stronger, but in the end, I don't think it will matter. As we get Level Up, a good card, Mind Crush, a fun card, And Dark Mimic level 3 is a nice one. Show me ultimate power. Pack number 5 giving us the Armed Dragon level 5, a very nice rare. Still no hollows in a set that I really want hollows from. Pack number 8. Again, we get to Mind Crush, but that's about it. Pack number 9. We get the super rare Hollowed Life Barrier, Dark Mimic level 1. And then we move on to number 10. Getting all the commons that I need, but I'm not getting the higher rarity cards, and realistically, I don't want to have to buy them, but if I do have to, I might make that happen. Pack number 11. Get nothing. Pack number 12. Get nothing.
And after Cody's packs, we get to open our own Soul of the Duelist cards. Let's see what this first half has in store. Flip open the first pack, and we get... Actually, Horus the Flame Dragon is not bad. I wouldn't mind seeing a bunch of these guys, but we're gonna have to see if we can make something eventually. Also, there's a lot of good water monsters in this deck. In this pack opening, and you can make a cool water deck out of that. Going on, not really much here. Wow, these early packs are actually pretty useless. Pack 4 have anything? Another water monster and Ojama King, so he is now live, baby. Actually, we do get a Mind Crush, and Haidhane is a run tribute summon monster, but you can actually put 3 cards back into the opponent's hand with it. I'm not sure how useful that actually is, but it's something to take note of, and an Armed Dragon level 3 is good to have, just in case we want to go Armed Dragon. And we get Armed Dragon level 7, hey, that is not too bad. I am happy to see this guy, just in case we do want to go, but obviously we'd have to draw like level 4, level 5, 6, I'm not sure all the numbers, but moving on to pack 6, we have a Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke. Actually, that's not too bad. He's a really good light target as well if we want to go back to Chaos. Another Armed Dragon level 3, that is a-okay with me. Moving on to pack 7. Pack number 8, I'm getting very mediocre pulls here. Just keep moving on. Pack 10, we got another Armed Dragon, actually, level 5? Are we making an Armed Dragon deck? I might have to, huh? I'm not opposed. Not opposed at all. And we get another Horus level 4. Halfway through, I'm not really loving these pools. At least we got the Master of Oz, the man himself. Oh, good boy. Anyway, as far as the first half of this opening goes, I'm not super pleased, but we'll see how the last half goes, because everybody knows that's the most hype half.
Halfway through the box opening, and we still haven't gotten anything of high rarity that is important. We get an ultimate rare, ultimate insect, but that is not the card that we're looking for, because if we continue moving forward, we're really just looking for the supers and ultras right now, and even some of the rares. Ojama King's funny. If I can pair that with Magical Scientist and Ojama Trio, I could basically lock Isaac out of the game. I hope he doesn't do that. I hope he's not considering that. Pack number 15, and we do not get anything. Moving on to pack number 16, and we still do not... Well, actually, Armed Dragon level 3. I think that's my first copy. If I can get more of that, please. Mass Dragon, very good. It helps get my Armed Dragon. But we continue on to 17. This is it. This is the kind of pack that I was looking for. This is what I needed for today's episode. We get the Armed Dragon level 3. We get the Dark Mimic level 1. We get the Haidhane, who cares? We get Horus level 4, and we get Armed Dragon level 7. Yes, very nice. If more of these pieces come together, I'm definitely putting levels on the table for sure. I just realized that Armed Dragons are wind, but who cares? There's a lot of good dragon support right now, and I think I want to build this deck. Pack Number 18. We don't get anything, so we move on to pack. Number 19. We get another ultimate rare. It is a penumbral soldier lady. Not very good in our format. So we finally hit the last 4 packs and we're gonna go ahead and power through them. Hopefully we can get the final pieces we need to build the deck that I want to today. As we flip them up, we get the last armed dragon, we get the level up, we move on to 21. Ojama King, oh please Ojama King, bless me with a ultimate rare Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke. This is a really good card, and I'm kind of sad that it's the ultimate rare because I think it came in as rare. I'm almost certain, but this is a really good card to pull. Hopefully we can continue this streak in the last 2 packs of Destiny as we get the Mystic Swordsman level 2, and in our final pack of the box we get. Alright, yeah, so we couldn't take it all the way, but I think we got enough good stuff here that maybe we can make use of this in the way that I was hoping. Hopefully Isaac doesn't get armed dragon support too much, because that would definitely boost his deck, but we're gonna go ahead and add all of these cards to the collection and move it on over to the deck building. I'll see you there.
And the hype keeps rolling with Dark Mimic level 3. Literally the best card ever printed. Pack 14, we get a Charcoal Inbachi. Nice boy, good boy. And we get a Horus and another Horus. We haven't been drawing enough of the mid Horuses though. Oh my goodness, so this would be such a cool dragon deck. If we pull one of the mid Horuses, then we might have to go just pure dragons, because this is actually insane. Actually, it's the level 8. So this is the mid-tier one, but it's level 8 that we would need to pull. Which, I mean, even just level 6 wouldn't be too bad, because we have a couple of these level 4s. So we'll have to see. Keep it on. Alright, not too bad, guys. Some of the dragon recruiters, at least. Horus's Servant is actually useless. Pack 18, anything coming out? Armed Dragon level 5 again? Not too bad, but I'm not sure how good that is. Pack 19, we get another Master of Oz. We're definitely throwing as many of these in the main deck as possible. And for pack 20, we get a Muko, which is not great, but Hammer Shot is actually pretty dang sweet. Pack 21, anything in these last few packs, Rafflesia is pretty alright. I'm not disappointed in that guy at all. 22, and we get a Mystic Swordsman level 2. That's not bad. I'm happy to see that guy. Actually, this opening is not half bad. This last half is doing okay for me. Not super great about that pack, but moving on. Nothing really to close it out with other than a Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke, which again I'm not disappointed to see, but we'll have to think about what we want to do here, whether we want to go dragons or water or chaos. Oh my goodness, they're all so good at this point. Or we could just go big bungus Master of Oz. Let's add this draft to my collection and see what we can come up with. But first you get to see Cody's weird ass deck. I bet it's stinky.
Welcome back to my side of the table, and as you can see, I've concocted, contrived, and brewed the most evilest brew of a deck. Based out of Isaac's own deck. His precious dragons. Yeah, I pulled enough stuff that I'm going to give running dragons a try. And it's not pure dragon, it's basically the framework of my chaos deck, just with some dragons thrown in there, and the chaos guys taken out and thrown into the side deck, just in case the dragons don't provide enough payoff for game 1. Ideally, I want to take advantage of the dragon only stuff such as Stamping Destruction, realistically, just Stamping Destruction and Masked Dragon. Isaac, if he picks, this is the last opportunity to pick up skill drains, and my deck has been monster effect reliant for far too long, with very little forms of spell and trap removal in the forms of spells and traps. So with that in mind, it also provides a little bit of support for if he tries to do level limit stuff. I have lower level monsters that can get in. But with that, let's go ahead and go into the card by card and just show you where we're at. First off, we got our Apprentice Magician. It's, you know what it does. It's good. Spell counters, gets vindictive. It's a good card. Then we move on to Armed Dragon level 3. And the Armed Dragons are actually a level monster that I think I'm going to buy the extra copies of their higher levels. It's a very interesting monster that during the standby phase, I can send the previous level to the graveyard to special summon the next level up from my hand or deck. And that being, 3 goes into 5, 5 goes into 7, and then 7 does technically go into 10, but we actually don't get that until... We don't even get that in the TCG until later on in Yu-Gi-Oh! I think in the GX era, and then it comes in a set that we're not opening, so we're stuck with 7. 3 is a level 3 as indicated by its LV level 3. 5's a 5, 7's a 7. 3 helps get over level limit area B if I just need to stay on him and, not go into the 5 or 7 and then just start trying to use spells and traps to take out Isaac's bigger defenders / attackers. It comes in handy in that instance. 5 has the effect that I can discard a monster from my hand, target a monster the opponent controls with attack less than the sent monster's attack, and destroy it, and then it tags into 7, and then 7 has the same effect as 5. Breaker for my monster spell and trap. Cave Dragon as a 2000 beater. If I'm going in on dragons, I'm more than likely going to have one on the field, and a 2000 attack point beater is pretty good, especially if I can use Stamping Destruction to take out skill drain or level limit B. Because if there's skill drain on the field, this effect being negated that it can't attack unless I control another monster is really good if it's negated. And then I just get a free 2000 point attacker. We have the 1DD Warrior Lady, good removal tool. Dark Mimic level 1. This is a fun little card that just lets you draw 1 when it's flipped. I can pair this with Book of Moon. I can pair this with Tsukiyomi to maybe get more draws. But so far, it's just a placeholder for a card that comes out in the next set, which has the same effect, and it's just a little bit better in the stat department. So that's something I'm using as a placeholder here, but still Dark Mimic's fun to use. We've got the Gravekeeper's package. We got the Gakugiri Panda in the main deck still, just in case Isaac does make use of level limit B. We got the Injection Fairy Lily for the same reason. 3 Masked Dragon, plays around level limit area B, and also can basically tag into itself 2 times if it's destroyed by battle, sent to the graveyard, and then eventually, if he runs out of attackers on the last one, we can go into Armed Dragon level 3, and then on our turn, tag into the level 5. This is the first set of recruiters, I think. It's this and Howling Insect. These are the first recruiters that we get in a long since the rotation, and it just so happens to be Dragon for this one, and I'm going to make use of it. We got the 2 Vindictive Magician for flip monster destruction. We got the 1 Tsukiyomi Book of Moon. Then we got the 2 Book of Moon. And then we threw in one of our enemy controllers. I'm holding on to the second one because I don't think it's necessary quite yet. It will become necessary post-rotation when Book of Moon is finally gone. But for now, I think 1 is fine. The Gravity Axe. We got My Body's a Shield. 2 Smashing Ground. And then 2 Stamping Destruction to take care of those pesky back rows when I can't get rid of them normally other than with like Raigeki Break, and I don't want to sometimes I don't want to lose that card advantage, so having Stamping Destruction is pretty good. Throwing Barrel Behind the Door in the main deck. Ring of Destruction is still a good card. Wave Motion Cannon is still a good card. I don't want to die to those if I can, so I'm just main decking the hard counter to that. Bottomless Trap Holes are really good cards, come in clutch. Compulsory hasn't come up yet, but will, and probably will be clutch. The 2 Raigeki Break, very good card. The Sakuretsu Armor for attack stopping, the Spell Shield type 8, and the Torrential Tribute. In the extra, we added Ojama King. This is funny because it could stop Isaac from summoning more monsters, and if I happened to run Ojama Trio, I could lock him out of monsters entirely while he still controls the tokens, and then I can just bada bing, bada boom, basically controlling the game. I threw him in there just to have a level 6 that maybe I want to go into it and limit his options if I decide to metamorphosize a Chaos Sorcerer into him, but generally I probably much more prefer Ryu Senshi and Dark Bolter. In the side deck, we have our traditional Chaos deck. If for some reason the power and might of the dragons fails us this episode, we are moving in games 2 and 3, moving into the Chaos strat that has worked for us for the last 2 episodes. And we got our Blackluster Soldier, we got our Chaos Sorks, we got the second DD Warrior, the Freed, the Merchant. The Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke is really good because if Isaac does go on a defensive wall deck, if he starts putting 2,000 point defenders or any kind of face-up defense position monster, Grandmaster will take care of those easy peasy lemon squeezy. We got the Roulette Barrel. I think it's still very good as a light target. Isaac's doesn't know what he's talking about when he stopped playing it. A Roulette Barrel is good. It's gonna resolve every time, all the time, and it's a good card. Metamorphosis, Wave Motion Cannon to basically have my own burn if he's on stall. Final attack orders in case he's for sure on level limit or stumbling. And then the 2 Trap Dust Shoot because they come in clutch. So that's the deck. I think it's going to be very interesting. I'm excited to see what Isaac brings to the table this time around, and hopefully he doesn't, hopefully he gets excited that I'm also running Dragon Strat, if he happens to also be on it this episode. Or maybe he appreciates it from the last episode. But either way, Dragons is going to be the name of the game this episode. And we'll just go ahead and pass it on over to Isaac now for his deck, and I will see you in the duel room.
My friends, this is a good deck. This is a really strong deck. It is going back to freaking chaos, and it's buffed up with some good dang cards. We have the 3 Smashing Ground, we have 3 Sakuretsu, we have a couple My Bodies, and with the Rings of Destruction, it's a really solid deck with a bunch of lights and darks in order to get into the graveyard. Honestly, I think this could really take the game if Dueling Book didn't hate me, because getting a light and a dark in the graveyard is damn near impossible for me to do even when I build my deck at least decent. So this is the deck that we're going to be bringing instead. It's going to be going back to dragons. We're doubling down. I'm going all in, baby. Is this deck better than the chaos deck? Probably not, but damn is it hot. We got 2 Armed Dragon level 3s that go into Armed Dragon level 5, which goes into Armed Dragon level 7. We are able to buff these guys up real big. We have the Breaker. We have 2 Horus, which goes into Horus level 6. Unfortunately, we don't have the next level of Horus, but level 6 is really good because it is unaffected by spell effects, which means Cody's Smashing Grounds and Book of Moons will not work on it. So if we can protect it from stuff like Torrential and Sakuretsu armor with stuff like My Body, then we're gonna be in a good dang spot here. 3 Masked Dragon for Searchers. It doesn't only search these baby dragons, but it also searches these 2,000 point defenders. So that's pretty nifty. 1 Mystic Swordsman level 2 for face downs Cody sets, and 1 Ninja Grandmaster for face up defense position monsters that Cody sets, such as Roulette Barrel. 1 Old Vindictive, 1 Spear Dragon, 1 Zaborg, 2 Luster, 1 Luster number 2, and the 3 dragon dwelling in the cave. Now, the spell and trap lineup is what we're gonna be wanting to see as well, because these really help buff out the deck. 2 Book of Moon to stop Cody's plays, 1 enemy controller as a solid all-around card, and if we protect our guys with stuff like Sakuretsu, then we could even use the effect to tribute one of our monsters, take control, and then tribute summon into one of these level 6 or level 5 dragon monsters here. Not to mention the other Luster Dragon and the other Zaborg. 2 level ups in order to go up into level 6 pretty quickly. We can also use them on these guys, but I'm really trying to use them on Horus to get into Black Flame Dragon level 6, because he's going to be a hard one to kill. 3, My Body as a Shield, because we want to protect our guys from Sakuretsu Armor and Torrential Tribute and Smashing Ground. So this is just an all-around good card to protect our dudes, especially since we're going a little bit more aggro this time. 1 reasoning just to get another boy off on the field. We have 10 level 4s and then 13 other levels worth of cards. We got level 3s, level 5s, level 6s, we got so many levels going on. It's going to be hard for Cody to call the correct one. But even if he calls a 4, we still have a more than 50% shot of reasoning actually resolving. 2 Smashing Ground, 2 Stamping Destruction. I don't want to brick with it, even though it's going to be really hard to brick with it. 1 Bottomless, 2 Wing of Destructions, 2 Sakus, and 1 Torrential Tribute. In the side deck is more control cards, depending on what Cody is playing. I got another Ninja Grandmaster in case Cody is back on the Stumbling. 1 Necro Valley to prevent chaos plays. The 3rd Smashing Ground, the 3rd Stamping Destruction. I think 3 Stamping Destructions could be good if Cody is going more control heavy. 1 Terraforming to search out the Necro Valley. 1 Wave Motion as an alternate win condition. 1 Barrel to stop Cody's wave motions or my own Ring of Destructions. 2 Cursed Seals, 1 Royal Oppression, the 3rd Sakuretsu Armor, 2 Trap Dust Shoots, and 2 Walls of Revealing Light, in case we need to stall out the game even more. Well, that's the deck. Got no extra monsters, but that's okay. We are going heavy into dragons. This is Fire and Brimstone, baby. All the marbles are on the line. We're going to be hitting them into each other like damn elementary school pieces of turds. Okay, quick addendum before I get into the games. I did put in 2 legendary Jujutsu Master and place off 1 of the Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke and also the old Vindictive Magician. I think it just does its job a little bit better, and on 1800 body that is kinda nice. And I also swapped out a Book of Moon, which I put in the side deck, for a Trap Jammer as just another version of My Body as a Shield, and I took out the last Royal Oppression because I want to be special summoning monsters too. So I think it's just a slightly better deck I made in the last few minutes, so let's get into some games.
So, you've come to battle me, the Great Lord, the Dark One, in this, for the fight for your very soul? You stand no chance.
How do I respond to that? You underestimate me. With this new power of the soul of the duelist, I will rise up from the ashes.
So you're telling me that you've leveled up, right?
Yes, I've quite leveled up.
Perfect. I gotta say, this is gonna be a really fun episode.
Yeah.
With the introduction of level monsters, I'm very much hyped. The hype is real. Everything else doesn't matter.
That's true. This is very hype. I hope we are playing a mirror match. That would be actually really fun in this specific format, because it's kind of like an aggro mirror match. It's not like super control heavy.
Right?
I mean, because maybe you did make a control level monster, but I don't know how that would work.
I don't know how that would work either, because it's like the last time we had a mirror match was at the very, very beginning, and so it'd be
true.
It'll be interesting to see where this goes.
Speaking of seeing where this goes, let's see where this goes. I am throwing down my crap.
All right, I'll also throw down my.
How'd you know? How did you know?
I don't know. I can I could see you through the Discord picking no.
I don't doubt it. Maybe I just pick paper too often. It's the center one. It's the easiest, the most satisfying to choose. But
I know. But it's also my dark powers have allowed me to see through the screen and into your Discord and into your hand.
You know what? That's very true. I'll go to standby main. I think... Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to set a card. I'm just going to pass.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Standby main.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll go ahead, set a couple cards, and I'll also pass.
That sounds good. I'll draw standby main. I assume you don't have trap dust shoot.
Oh, buddy, I'd be flipping the table with that crap if I had it.
So let's see what I want to do here. Well, okay, let's get this party rolling. I'm gonna flip summon Mask Dragon.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna activate Stamping Destruction.
Yahoo! I'm gonna compulse the dragon back to hand.
Two-hand it goes. Okay. Because of that, I think I'm just going to set a card. I'll set a card, and I'll pass turn.
It's the masked dragon again. Standby.
Yep, standby is fine.
Alright, main phase. 100% that's the masked dragon, no doubt about it.
Come on, attack into it. You won't know balls.
I won't because I'm gonna bounce it to hand.
Oh, okay.
And then...
A lot of bouncing to hand.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
We'll go ahead. I do kind of want the extra... No, okay, so we'll go ahead and go to battle. Let's hit in for 1,000.
Okay. 1,000 is fine.
I'll go to main 2. Normal summon Tsukiyomi. And then activate the effect, target the guard.
That's fine. That's pretty good.
I'll set a card, move to end phase, and then put the Sook back in hand.
Sounds good. I'll draw to start, standby main. What am I gonna do about that dang guard?
I'm just gonna keep bouncing stuff back to your hand, buddy. What are you gonna do?
Well, crap. I think I will set a card, I will set another card, and I'll pass.
Oh, I love it.
Yep.
Let's see if I can get out of this. Standby.
See if I can get out of this. You're fine.
Alright, main phase.
I'll let you know if there's something in standby.
Alright. This guard control deck is working pretty well.
I wasn't expecting it. Yep,
flip,
two-hand.
summon, bounce. Battle. Let's get in for that 1,000.
That's fine.
Main 2. Let's normal summon the Sook. Activate the effect, target guard.
Yep, you're good.
Alright, we'll set guard. I'll set another card. Move to end phase. Put the Sook back in hand. Pass to you.
Alright, let's see what I got here. Standby main. That's not good enough. I'm setting, I'm passing.
Draw. Standby main.
Yep.
Oh, baby. Let's flip them up again. Bounce them back to hand.
Yep.
Let's get in for that 1,000 damage.
Yep, 1,000 damage.
Main phase 2. Let's set a card. Normal summon Tsukiyomi, target the god.
I got it. Just do your thing.
Alright, baby.
Yeah.
End phase. It comes back to hand. Go ahead.
I got absolutely nothing. Standby main. I have cards in my deck that help me. None of them are here.
All I can think of is you just keep setting the masked dragon and it's just whoop, go back to hand.
It is like that though.
Standby main.
Yep.
Let's flip them up, get them back into the hand.
Yep, you're fine.
Alright, battle phase, let's hit in.
Yep.
Main phase 2. Tsukiyomi, we're gonna set.
Do your thing.
I'm gonna set another card, end phase, and it comes back to hand, and we'll pass.
Alright, draw to start, stand by main. Oh my god, I gotta do something. There's so much freaking back row. God damn it. Okay, normal summon breaker.
Alright, you activating his effect for the
Yes,
thing?
the
Alright.
spell counter.
Alright, I will bottomless in response.
Okay, I will... This is rough, man. All my body.
Alright, let's see.
1,500.
So you'll pay the
For
15.
cost. Yep.
You'll pay the 15 for cost. I have to. There's no way that I don't.
Yep.
And I'll target.
Alright. That makes sense. That'll resolve. So, he'll get banished, or he'll get just destroyed.
Yeah, he'll just get destroyed.
Alright. I don't know, set one pass.
That seems fun. Alright, stand by main.
Yeah.
Now we finally get to the part of my deck that I'm super happy that,
Yeah.
Alright. Normal summon. Armed dragon. Level 3!
Yeah. He's fine.
Battle.
Yep.
Let's hit in for 12.
Gosh dang it. Yeah, I'll take 12.
Alright, we'll go main 2. We'll set a card. Pass the turn.
Draw, stand by main. I know you have a dang Sakuretsu armor. That's what I'm afraid of.
That is a very powerful card that I also have.
I gotta do something. Normal summon Masked Dragon.
Normal summon of Masked Dragon is fine.
Battle phase.
Battle phase.
Attack in.
Enemy controller. Change it to defense.
Enemy controllering it. To defense he goes. Okay. This is not good, dude. I guess you bought an enemy controller.
I did.
Yep.
Now that it's out in the open that I have it, it's...
Yep. I don't know, man. What am I supposed to do here? I don't know the correct plays for all this crap.
I didn't think you'd be playing Gravekeeper's Guard exclusively.
Exclusively? Like I said, I have outs to it, but it's not good enough. I'll go to main 2. Man, you'll be able to summon the Armed Dragon level 5.
Level 5. Level 5.
Actually, well, yeah, main 2 is fine. Activate Ring of Destruction, targeting Armed Dragon.
Chain barrel behind the door.
That's it, that's the game. Oh boy, you are the villain. Jeez. That was a stinky play you made.
You couldn't get even past my minions. You haven't even felt my true power.
It's true. I had cards in my deck that could have helped me win, but too little, too late. So I'll go ahead and do this. I'll go second.
That's fine. I noticed that you were playing a 42 card deck just now, so that might have been the problem there.
The 2 cards, you're right. That reduces the consistency just that much.
Yeah, but we'll go ahead and do a humble T set and pass, and let's see
Stand
what
by.
you got. Stand by, you're good.
Alright, main. I can't believe you didn't draw Trap Deshu in the opening hand like you do literally every time somehow.
Yeah, or find a way to get to it right away, or
True.
you know. But maybe I did. Maybe this is the merchant, and I'm about to mill and pull Trap Deshu.
You could. Let's see what I want to do here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, I'll do that. I'll normal summon Horus.
Oh, you did get the Horus.
Any response?
Yeah, we're gonna bottomless that guy. I don't want you leveling up.
My body.
Oh no! Oh
living.
no! He's living. Oh no!
Yep. I'll go to battle. I'll go ahead and see what this guy is.
It's the guard! No.
Okay, Mouse Dragon, you're good.
Alright, effective dragon.
Yep, you're good.
Alright, we're gonna get my baby boy, level 3!
He's pretty good, he's pretty good. After that, I think I'm just gonna go ahead, set a card. I'll go to main, in main 2, my bad.
I'll set a battle trap.
End phase, Horus will go ahead and go to the graveyard to special summon a black flame dragon level 6. So I'll do that.
Yeah. Here comes
Where he
the
at?
boy.
There he is.
Yuck.
The man himself.
It's unaffected by spells. What a disgusting card.
It's pretty nice, isn't it?
I really like Horus in this.
He's
This
good.
is good.
I'll go ahead and pass turn here.
All right. It'd be a shame if it got bounced back to your hand. Standby phase. I will send the baby boy to the graveyard.
Yep.
And special summon from my deck Armed Dragon level 5.
He's pretty dang good. Yep.
He's in his teenage years and kind of grumpy.
He is very grumpy.
All right, main phase.
Yep.
Go ahead and attempt to enter battle here and hit in for 24.
I'll go ahead and enemy controller, putting him into defense.
To defense he goes. Main 2. Do I use this? I gotta get rid of this guy. 2300 attack is pretty big. But then I don't get to... okay, fine. Alright. I'm gonna declare the effect of Armed Dragon level 5. Send level 7 to the grave.
That hurts. Yeah, that'll get him, though.
We'll set a monster, set a back row, and pass.
Okay. I'll draw to start, stand by main. Well, I'll go ahead and normal summon Masked Dragon.
Oh, God!
I'll activate Stamping Destruction, targeting your back row.
Yeah, I guess you had it, so that's fine. It is torrential.
You didn't use it. Well, makes sense you didn't use it. So, go on. Yeah, you took the 500. I'll go to battle. Attack into Armed Dragon.
And you take 300?
Oh, what am I doing? That's dumb. I'll attack into your,
Well, you also made a dumb because it's the guard again!
2 hand it goes.
You also take the 500.
I will.
Sweet baby guard.
That's rough, man.
Standby phase. Do I make a level 7? Nah, I don't make a level 7. Alright, we'll go ahead, put guard to attack, put level 5 to attack. I guess we go... what was that, 34? I guess this is all good. I'll go to battle. We'll hit in for 1,000 and hit in for the 24.
Yeah, nothing much I can do about that.
Main 2 will set and pass.
Alright, I'll draw standby main. That is rough. Jeez, what do I do? I think this is the only play that is okay. Setting and passing.
I don't know. Standby main.
Go ahead.
It seems to be probably the worst play because Old Vindictive Magician. Oh my god, Legendary Jujitsu Master. Alright, let's hit in with the guard. And the finishing blow is the dragon!
Yep. What can you do? I'm not destined to win any games. It's fine.
I don't know. The dragon strat seemed to be pretty good this episode.
For you, it did.
Very alluring.
For you, it definitely did. So did you just buy the one enemy controller then?
I bought 2.
You bought 2. They're good.
Yeah, it's gonna. My plan is that once Book of Moon finally rotates out, enemy controller is the next best thing. Let's go.
It's true. It's true. Enemy controller is gonna be really good. Yeah, I was I had an old Vindictive, but I had Legendary Jujitsu Master in here as kind of like an alternate old Vindictive.
Yeah, sending the card to the top of the deck is absolutely disgusting.
Right, but it has to be attacked into.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, no matter what that card was, it was nothing. But yeah, that's okay though.
So you got to tell me, did you go full dragon strat this episode?
I did.
Yeah.
Here, I'll just mill my deck for you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I also went dragon, but I didn't go like all dragon, like in my monster lineup. Oh my god. Yeah. Whoa! You got level dragon too? You got armed dragon too? What? I guess you really did level up, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't good enough though.
But yeah, I did go all dragon, at least for like the core of the deck. That's like the boss monster, because
right.
I found Stamping Destruction to be absolutely a powerful card, because I realized in the last episode, and I did this in my deck building, that skill drain shuts down my entire deck.
Right.
So I need...
Stamping Destruction is really good.
Yeah, so I need that big feet stomp to pair with my big fist punch, you know?
Oh, for sure. The stomp and the punch.
Whew. I'm basically assembling Exodia. I've got 2 feet, 2 hands, and then I need a body.
How many Mass Dragons did you have? Just 1, 2?
Mass Dragon, I got 3.
Okay, you did have 3.
And then I ran 3 of the Baby Dragon, and then I only pulled 1 in 1 of the level 5 and level 7.
Oh, really? I pulled 2 level 5s, just 1 level 7, but then I also had the level 6 for Horus, so I thought I'd throw him in as well.
Yeah, the Horus, you having that Horus is absolutely insane. I love that you got that.
If only it came through for me.
I mean, I also in my side deck, just in case dragons weren't the best thing, I also side decked a basic chaos package to side into.
Yeah, for sure. I did actually make a chaos deck, but I don't know. I thought this deck would be a little bit more consistent because you don't gotta get lights and darks in the grave. And Dueling Book hates me, so...
Yeah, so it doesn't give you lights and darks, it gives you winds, fires, and earths.
Right. I don't know, maybe I could have played that better, but I think you just had everything. Like...
Yeah,
you had all the answers.
Game one, I definitely had all the answers. Like, every single answer I had the barrel behind the door for the Ring of Destruction. I had all of the monster bounce backs, you know, the Compulse, the Saku. I did have a set Saku. You were right to be afraid of that.
Yeah. Well, actually, I had a Trap Jammer set during that interaction, so I wasn't afraid of the Saku.
Oh.
But you used enemy controller instead.
So
the enemy controller really came in clutch for you then. If you used Saku, I would have been able to maybe make a swing in for a play or something, but...
Oh my god. So I was trying to big brain you that I maybe had a Saku, but...
I was like 100% putting you on a Saku, and the only reason I felt comfortable attacking was because of the Trap Jammer, but I wasn't expecting, I was hoping it wouldn't be like a Book of Moon or an enemy controller, so.
Yeah, and then this one, this game too was a little harder to play with. I had guard dragon, and then torrential and one other thing, and I don't remember what it was. A bottomless,
right? The bottomless.
Like, but it's like if you had more plays to get over to keep going,
yeah,
I would have definitely been behind.
Yeah, and you putting in Gravekeeper's Guard was actually really solid as a choice.
Oh, you didn't know? Have you not been paying attention?
No.
I have said, I think
You and your Gravekeepers.
In previous episodes, I have said that the Gravekeeper package is going to be my Swords of Light for this rotation. It is never leaving my deck. It's going to be played in every single deck until it rotates out.
Here I am
Maybe
trying to
get
make fun decks with fun cards, and you're out here playing Gravekeeper still. You don't even have a Necro Valley. Screw you.
Gravekeepers are good, man. I'm just waiting. I'm just trying to get enough Monarchs so I can play a Monarch deck here.
Yeah, and we're about to be able to. Did you buy any Monarchs this time? I know it was only Zaborg.
I didn't. I went straight for the enemy controllers.
Yeah.
I figured I had enough monster removal that I didn't need the Zaborg, but I definitely want to pick up. I definitely see Mobius in my future somewhere.
Yeah, I was thinking I didn't pull any Mobius, so I was gonna buy one or two probably next round, and I feel comfortable telling you that because it is a very obvious thing to buy.
Mm-hmm.
You may have beaten me this time, but my redemption arc is yet to be written, and it is set in the author's mind exactly what's gonna happen, and it's gonna be glorious. We're living in a manga right now, and right now this is the training arc for me. I'm learning how to play Yu-Gi-Oh, and once I do, oh.
You fool! You'll never be as powerful as I. I've been aged like a fine wine. A polite bane, if you will. I've lived in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Was raised by the Yu-Gi-Oh! You merely just adopted it.
Aged like fine wine, you've festered like a sore.
Well, your bottom's gonna be sore after I keep whooping it until the next rotation. Woohoo!
Don't threaten me with a good time. Alright, we're done. Bits are over. We'll see you in the next episode. If you want. I don't own ya. Bye.
Bye.